inside. Not in this case.
Oh, shit.
On the straight ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down.
Around like 8:50 hour ago.
Last week against Miami.
And no matter what's done throughout the ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling.
Bro, my whole damn team is yellow.
I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Brady. He completes it to Julio Jones. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 35. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Fournette. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Succop's kick is good, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. Well, when they began that opening drive, they didn't have the best field position, but they were able to move the ball enough, Charles, to just get in his range to take the 3-0 advantage.
Absolutely, because considering where they began that series, I think they're pretty happy to be sitting at 3-zip right now.
Lance and the 49ers now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On first down, they go back to Mitchell. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The Niners hit 9-3 here on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
First down, here's Mitchell. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 more there and another first down. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
William Golston in on the stop. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Off of play action, here's Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 16. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Once again, it's Mitchell. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Lance looking to throw it. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And the Buccaneers are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And this one is incomplete.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this ball is going to be touched out just shy of midfield.
Come on, back. Hey,
they run over center with Mitchell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. From midfield, here's Lance. Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 49 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Lance. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Completes it to Samuel. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers have taken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they came into play here off 2 straight victories. They're back to 500 on the year. But, Charles, is this little mini run coming too late to salvage their season?
Well, they definitely dug themselves a hole that leaves them needing to play almost perfect football from here on out. But I do believe they think that they've got this thing turned around, and they are capable of doing exactly that.
Fournette, a first down carry. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's the option play now to the left. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Brady going to throw. And Brate, the tight end's got it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Brady to his tight end, Brate, for the Tampa Bay first.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. A pass underneath for Fournette. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
On third and short, going with their tight end. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. To throw is Brady. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. To throw, it's Lance. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Throwing on 2nd and long. Lance, he's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Second half begins with a carry by Mitchell. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On second down, here's Mitchell. And he'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Got his target, Samuel. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Lance. And he will find his man on the outside. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
On the ready? Smith ready.
Running left, here's Mitchell. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Inside handoff now to Fournette. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 56 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Fournette once more on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield, guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up 1st downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. And brought in by Braid. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 32-yard line. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now a play fake. Brady. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans, 32 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead here this third quarter. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead is now 10-7. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Right back to Mitchell here.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL.
Okay, break.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And taken down just shy of the 40.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Now Lance on the option right.
And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 14-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down.
Ready?
From the gun to give to Mitchell.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the 1st.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a 1st down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created a push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you have 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, oh, Fournette loses it. It's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
Brady. And Rudolph has it. And oh, he coughed it up. And they will set up shop, red zone territory at the 13-yard line.
Well, that takeaway. Right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
On the handoff, Mitchell. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
91 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block,
Touchdown!
Danny Gray from 3 yards out. And the 49ers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Brady. And that's incomplete. I don't know, he had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. Now Brady got to have this one. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
To throw, it's Brady. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the...
And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. On play action, now Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Up the gut, Fournette. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
74 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. That throw by Brady incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
Brady with a quick throw here to Evans out wide.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now Brady. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot. Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Brady going to go on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start with a run. And a loose football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11.
A handoff from Mitchell running left.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and we have done in the NFL. The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Ross on the return. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit 000.
Hey, 66. Sugar. Alert.
One final try now for Brady. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that,